Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and to today's video where we are looking at the new Natasha Denona Circo Loco palette. Some of you may have seen this on Instagram weeks ago when somebody, I think is Pan These Palettes, I will link her down below, her Instagram, found this at her local Sephora. So we've all were eagerly awaiting it, and then all of a sudden it launched and here we are today. I ordered this from Beautylish on Monday. It arrived here in the UK already. It is Wednesday. I am filming this on the same day it's arrived, so it's quite actually very exciting that I got this so fast. So yeah, if you want to see some swatches of this beautiful creature here and a couple of different eye looks, because I figure we might as well try a different one on each eye, please keep watching. Okay, so welcome. If you're new here, hello, I'm Carolyn. Welcome to my makeup shenanigans here on the YouTubes. If you're returning, hi again. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, so this is it. This is the Circo Loco palette. It is the giant size, not giant size, it's the regular large size. So this is $129 US. Or when it comes out on Cult Beauty next week here in the UK, I think it's also coming to Look Fantastic as well. It'll be £111. So it is the full-sized pans here. I will show you some close-ups here in a few minutes shortly. So it is really Natasha Denona's first fully colorful palette, bright palettes, other than the tropical one, I think, right? So there have been other colorful palettes, but this is the first kind of almost rainbowy kind of palette that she's come out with. So we have these bright oranges, we have kind of some pinks, we have purples, we have blues. It's kind of It's kind of a mishmash of a whole bunch of different things. I think it could come off as slightly chaotic, actually, but to me, it kind of looks very fun. I'm not sure how the looks are going to work out with this, so we're gonna try our best. So I'm just going to put up some close-up of the palette, some just close-up shots of the palette for you so you can kind of see. So it looks like we have the same kind of combinations that usual. We have regular mattes, we have kind of cream to matte, and then a sparkling metallic formulas here. And like I said, it's quite bright, but we have a lot of deep dark colors. Like Acrobat is deep dark, Act is deep dark, and Electric is very deep, as is Magic, which is a matte. And for me personally, I do struggle a little bit, honestly, with really dark metallics. So I'm curious to see how this palette is going to work for me. I do like the Natasha Denona formula. So my favorites that I've tried from her have been the Love palette from last year, and then also the Glam eyeshadow palette, the larger one that came out last year, both in the smaller size, the 65 pound dollar size, so the half pens, I guess. I don't really know why this one had to be in the really big size. I would have preferred it to be the cheaper 65 pound. Obviously, I don't want to spend this much money on a palette, although I did. Clearly, I did. We are here. So yeah. All right, I have not even swatched this yet. So what I'd like to do, I haven't done this in a while, is I would like to try and do some live swatches of this palette since it is brand new and I know there's not a lot of different videos about it out yet. And then I will kind of put them up to the camera close so you guys can see them all together. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I'll do it on the back side of my arm here, so hopefully that will work out okay. So we're just gonna work across the rows. So the first one is the matte color, and that is in, oops, where am I? How am I gonna do this? Back of the arm, okay? I think it'll have to be. I usually do them on the inside. Okay, so that's Firework. It's gonna go in again just so we can really see that color there. Okay, it's a really pretty, very true orange. The next one is Razzle Dazzle, which is the first of the, I think it's the metallic. Yeah. Which is this really pretty kind of purple burgundy color there. The next one is Acrobat, which is, I think this is the cream to matte formula. Wow. Oh my god. Do you guys see that? That was one swipe. Holy shit. That's intense. That's really pretty. Next one is Snow Cone, which is it looks like just a normal shimmer Okay, there it is there. Try and move the rest of them down this way on my arm a little bit. And then we have Cotton Candy, which is a very, very pale matte. I'm not even sure this is going to show up on my skin. Hang on. Let me just clean my fingers real quick. Alright, so that's, I mean, you can barely see it. It's a very, very pale, it's a cotton candy pink. That's exactly what it is. It's very light pink. Then we have Electric, so we're moving on to the next row. So we have another, I think it's a metallic. Let me just make sure this goes down a little. Yeah, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that blue right there. That's Electric. Then we have Grin, which is another shimmer, which is just, it looks just like a standard kind of gold shimmer there. Very pretty. Then, let me just clean that. Most of that came off of that. Cannon, which is like a bronzy, antique-y kind of gold color right here. Should we go in one more time with that? Let's just double check. Nice. Then we have Flip, which is a teal metallic. Right there. Very pretty. I like that one. Alright. Now the next one is it? It's just a normal matte, I think. Sorry. This is Fun to Mime. Am I gonna get, I almost got that in my face. Did you guys see that? I nearly put the whole thing in my face. It's been a while since I did swatches like this. Right there. Okay, and then we go on to the next row. So the first thing we have is a shimmery orange, which looks to be almost the exact same color as the, is it shimmery? Sorry, I'm just gonna go over it with twice. Yeah, it's definitely like a soft shine to it. It's more like just a light shine kind of to that orange there. It's not really like a true bright shimmer. Then we have Magic, which is a dark matte purple, which looks really pretty. Oh yeah. That one there. We're going all the way up to the elbow today, guys. Then we have Aerialist, which is a very pretty silver. Sorry. Oh, it's like a silver, well, did that have purple on it? It's like a slightly purpley silver. That's really, really pretty color there. Okay, two more to go. We have Act. Yeah, this one has another, it's like almost the same color as the matte purple, but with a metallic sheen to it. This one here, you can see that. And then the last color we have is called Joker, which is a pink matte. Okay, there it is. All right, so let me just scoot forward and kind of show you these a little bit closer up. Hopefully you can see all of those all together. Really fun, colorful, bright color story. Okay, so that's what we got. What I was thinking to do, let me just clean these two fingers before I accidentally put like color everywhere, is to try two different looks today because we have so many colors to choose from. I didn't want to just like do one look and just say one and done for today. So I thought we would do two different ones. So my first instinct is to do something kind of orange on one eye and then maybe something in like the greeny blues on the other, kind of showcasing like the different depths that you can get with it, because the orange one is probably going to be quite monotone, like in the middle, not monotone, mid-tone, whereas the greens, we have that really deep acrobat color, whereas it this one here, which I really want, where's my finger pointing? This one here, which I think would be really pretty to use, so I'd like to try with that. And then we have that light teal, the Fun to Mime one here, which might be good, and then we have this Flip, and then maybe some gold on the lid for that as well. So that's kind of what my vision. So what I'm going to do is I'll go ahead and zoom you in, and we will prime my eyes, and we'll just get started. Okay, so I primed with the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base in Fair, which is just, I enjoy it, and it's pretty, like I know how it works with like my eyes, and I know it works pretty well, so I thought it was a kind of a fair one for this since we're trying something new and I want to give it the best shot possible. Okay, so we're going to start with the orange side. Oranges, I don't work with oranges very much, so it'll be pretty interesting to see how this goes. So I'm just going to use a large fluffy E2 brush. So we're going to go from light to slightly darker in this one, maybe with some, oh, I don't know, We could do orange and pink. Would that be horrible? I don't know. We'll have to give it a try. So I'm going in with this brush into Firework, which is the matte orange here. So we'll go ahead and do it on this eye just for funsies to start with. So I also use the clean canvas base because it's not a white base, but it is like a skin tone kind of fleshy base. That sounds horrible. But it's giving some more opacity versus just one that's like a see-through clear one, which is what I tend to prefer to use because they last longer with my very oily skin. So this is what Fireworks looks like laying down. It's going down really pretty to start with. Absolutely no issues to start with, which is good. You would hate that the first couple of sweeps of a brush were already causing problems. So it's very pigmented. Actually, I mean, we got a lot of orange power there kind of already. It's hardly needing like anything to get on there. And it's adhering really well to the base, and then I'm able to kind of just lightly diffuse the edges a bit. It's quite intense, I must say. So I'm just looking at the colors here. I was kind of thinking about trying to add this red in, but it's a little bit too pink. So I want to have it be just more than one color, which is orange, and then more orange on top. So what I'd like to try, we'll see if this goes really badly, is I'm just taking it's like a slightly flat paddly brush with a little bit more to it. And I'm actually going in the pink, the Razzle Dazzle, and we'll try it here and then use the orange on the inner half and kind of do an orange pink thing. I don't know. If it goes all horribly wrong, you will see it. So let's just try this. Oh, that's a really pretty color though. Oh wow, look at that. I'm gonna go in with a slightly denser one. That's a little bit too... Where do my flat brushes go? Here we go. I'll go back in with that fluffier brush in a moment, but I just wanted to make sure and just kind of tap this into place to start with, and then we will actually kind of wing this out a little bit with the with another brush, or rather with the brush that we started with. I'm not very like adventurous with colors, so this is slightly putting me out of my comfort zone by actually trying to do something that has more than, that isn't a monochromatic look. I think that's where I'm trying to get with that, is that I tend to do looks that are very, very monochromatic. I like it to be like all one color and all nice and uniform, but we're not doing that today. I think the whole, like if you look at this palette, it's kind of, it's saying go past your boundaries a little bit to do something a little bit different than you normally would. So that is what we are doing here. It actually is blending out pretty well out into the orange here, which I'm going to go back in with a little bit more orange. But just to give you an idea, you can see that the fade into it is actually really beautiful. And I'll take the flat brush again and we'll just pack a little bit more on to make sure that we are getting that full pink moment here. Just trying to give it like a little bit of a sharp flick like I normally do. It's actually created like a really pretty orangey pink kind of gradient between the two. I really like that. I'm just going to go and add just a little bit more of that orange there. And then we have this orange metallic called Spiral. But, okay, well, I'm just worried it's going to be it's too close to this color. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's a bit too samey, so why not, with that green? Not the green, the, I think silver wouldn't work. The snow cone one won't work. I'm just looking here. I'm just wondering, do you think the gold, shall we try the gold? And then if we don't like it, we'd always put the orange on top of it. So it's called Grin, by the way. The gold is called Grin. It's just maybe a bit too greeny. You see what I mean? It's like a little bit more, too much of like a green gold. Let's try adding a little bit of the Spiral on top of that and just kind of see what happens, if that can brighten it up. back in with Razzle Dazzle. And pull that up this way a little bit more, just to blend this all together. I mean, it's kind of a cool effect. Oops, shit, I went in with the wrong color. That spiral color is a bit underwhelming, to be honest with you, that shimmery orange. It's really the exact same tone as the matte, and it doesn't have a lot of impact to it, to be totally honest with you. So I'm going to try it a little bit with my finger and just try and get it here into the inner corner a bit. But do you see what I mean? It's like it's not doing much. Let's try it again with the brush. It's almost like a matte to cream formula and not a true shimmer. It's okay. These things, they happen. Alright, I will just go in and try the gold again on it. It's not like my favorite color combo there, but we'll just have to act as if it is. I just really want that brightness in this inner corner here. Sorry guys. I think it would be a little bit dull if it's just kind of all the same color there. I think I'm just going to put a little bit more pink down here. Make sure it's really pink. I really like this color. I don't have many that look like that, so I think that's why I'm slightly obsessed. I'm wanting to put more pink. And now we're just going to come in with this orange and just bring it down into the front a little bit there, and then smoke it out with that top of the pink there. So I like this matte orange and I like this pink, but I don't like those other. I think the gold color is fine. It's just not what I was wanting. I was hoping the orange was a little bit more bright, almost if it had been like a metallic yellow instead. I think that would have been, for me, an easier combination to make. But so there's a little bit of fallout here. Not too bad, but I don't know if you can see like how shimmery it is down there. I have already done my makeup down there, so it's kind of going to look like that, but it's not too bad. I can wipe a little bit of it away with a tissue afterwards. So yeah, so that is the first look. I'm not a professional makeup artist, guys. This is what I do. This is how good it gets. So let me I want this flat brush again for something else. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually start on this eye with Acrobat, which is the cream to matte, the darkest color here. And I'm going to start with a really tiny pencil brush almost. This is the E27 from ColourPop, and with that, and just start to build it in here, in the crease and out in the corner, to start with the darkest color, and then we'll go into Fun to Mime, to blend it a little bit, and then we'll see about what we're going to do on the lid. But I think we can probably do both Flip and Snow Cone. I think those two will go nice together. So that is the plan. So I haven't always gotten along with this particular. Oh, we got creases. I've sometimes found this cream to matte formula a little bit hard to work with, but we're going to try our best today to make it work for you all. But this color is beautiful. I love this color. Like already, I love this color. Even if it doesn't, even if I'm not good with it, this is such a beautiful, deep blue-green color. I'm sorry, now I'm bringing it up a little bit more, like in the crease like that. Wow. I think I'm a little bit scared of it, so I'm going really slowly. But this is just such a stunning color. It looks a little bit patchy to me, but that's because I'm not used to working with this type of formula. It's a bit difficult. Oh, no, it's not difficult. The shadow is not difficult to work with. It's a bit different than I'm used to, and so I'm finding it difficult. That's how I wanted to say that, sorry. But that is just so beautiful. Oh my gosh, so pretty. All right, so I'm just trying with this Fun to Mime and just kind of putting it at the edge of it and just seeing how it's going to blend with that. This Fun to Mime is really pretty. It doesn't show up much. You might really want like if you want this color to pop, you're probably going to want a white base. But those two are blending really nice together. It's giving me a nice soft look on the top here rather than a super harsh line, which is what we were starting with. Itchy nose. So I'm just blending a little bit more just to make sure that everything is nice and soft, not too harsh. I'm going to come back in here. Actually, do I want to, yeah, I'm just going to blend that with this color as well. And then I'm going to come back in with more of that dark blue purple, blue green. What I'm enjoying about this, so far is that these two colors, they are blending together almost like paints or something, like pastels, rather than they're not just like sitting on top of each other. They're actually blending together to create a color. Do you know what I mean? It's like they're actually working together rather than just kind of being on the eye at the same time. I'm not quite sure if that makes sense, but that's kind of how I'm envisioning them, that they are actually, they mix, you know, so you can actually kind of create colors. So imagine if there was like a black in here, with that kind of ability to mix, you could make things much darker, or, you know, if there's a white, then conversely you could make things much lighter. So I think that's really cool. Gosh, this is pretty. I'm very excited, sorry, I'm like, ee. Okay, all right, we're gonna go with another flat brush. I made sure to prep with lots of brushes here, just to be ready. So we're gonna go in with Flip, and we're gonna start here. So it's a pretty close match to that darker color, which is fine. We're just kind of deepening up the outer corner and getting a bit of this shimmer on there. And then we're gonna go into Snow Cone and kind of go a little bit over that, and so we get kind of almost a two-tone effect. This Snow Cone color is really pretty. It's like an icy, yeah, do you see how pretty that is? Like an icy blue-green. And I'm just putting that other one, the Flip color, back on top of it, so that we get kind of a cool darker to lighter kind of effect, hopefully. Okay, we're going to go back in with Acrobat and just kind of deepen this a little bit up because I went a little bit far. I'm going to take a very teeny little pencil brush, and I think I'm actually going to take some of this Fun to Mime, the blue color, and I'm going to try and put it here in the inner corner just to brighten this area up a little bit. Pull it down from the top and come around a bit like that. Actually, maybe I'll go and do the same with the other side. With this one, I'll go in with Cotton Candy since it's like a white pink, and I think it'll blend into this orange nicely. Yeah. It's not the most poppin' inner corner highlight, but it's okay. Let me put a little bit of highlighter on it. Oh, come on, you. I made a mess. It's all down my nose now. It's fine. It's actually fine. Okay, so these are where we've gotten to with these. I think, well, they're very different. It actually reminds me of the looks I got from the Nomad Iceland palette. Yeah, that's how I say it. And then we have like an icy look and a warm look, but they're quite different. So far so good. What I'm going to do is I am going to just tidy up under this eye because I got stuff everywhere. I'll put some liner and some mascara, and we'll come back and do some like initial thoughts about this palette dude here. Okay, be right back. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I think I'm obsessed with this blue look. Oh my god, sorry, that cream to matte formula was I really liked it. I didn't think I was going to, but I did. So now I'm super excited about it. Now I want to try lots of different color combos. So yeah, anyway, I think they both turned out pretty good. I was disappointed with that shimmer, the orange shimmer spiral. I don't think it, I mean, it wasn't that impactful as a swatch. I think it might almost be better to consider it as like a matte with a little bit of a shimmer, a little bit of a pearl to it, because it just doesn't foil like a shimmer. I don't know. It didn't work for me. That's all I'm saying. The other colors I thought all worked really, really well. Very beautiful. I'm super excited to keep playing with this, so I will come back and do like a multiple look thing with this palette. I'll try it for a few days and we'll kind of come back and do some final thoughts. But so far, I really enjoy it. I think it's going to be a palette that can challenge you to get out of your box. For me, it's doing like the same kind of tonal looks all the time, not really experimenting with like dark mattes that much. I mean, I do, but I get a little bit scared, and then experimenting with like darker shimmers. So like putting this pink here was beautiful. It was such a good idea, but I usually wouldn't do that. But there wasn't a whole lot of other, like, where else do you take it? So I think it can help push you out of your comfort zone a little bit. Anyway. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you could hit the like button down below. You could subscribe, come hang out with me again. It's a moderately tolerable time here on my channel. Anyway, I hope you all have a really lovely day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.